In this video, I'm going to be going over the new free all-time Dark Matter Spotlight card, Dark Matter James Worthy, who is an absolute big name for this type of Spotlight set, and I think could be one of the best all-time Spotlight cards in the game. As you guys can see, he's going to be a small forward, power forward, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, so a pretty decent size for that small forward position. I know we got Victor Wembanyama and all of these crazy tall small forwards in the game, but still not a terrible height for that small forward position. To take a look at his stats, they should be super well rounded, and they are. Take a look at these stats. These are so amazing for a Dark Matter. 97 block, 95 steal, 95 lateral quickness, 95 perimeter, 95 interior defense. So big game James is going to be an elite level defender. He looks to be pretty quick. 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 vertical, 90 strength. So this card on paper looks to be an absolute beast at small forward. You take a look at his defensive HOF badges, only missing ankle braces, challenger, chase zone artist, and pick dodger. So really nice there for defense. Almost every single Hall of Fame defensive badge in the game. He can play make pretty nicely. 94 ball handle, 94 speed with ball. He's got Hall of Fame unpluckable, quick first step, killer combos, hyperdrive handles for days, clamp breaker, bailout, break starter, like all the playmaking badges you need on a small forward card. And then he also does have a 94 3 ball and 96 mid-range, so looks like he can knock down threes depending on his jump shot. And then to quickly take a look at his tendencies, they're also going to be really solid. 95 block shot, 95 contest shot, 95 on ball steal, and a 95 pass, or 85 on ball steal and an 85 pass interception. But the big thing with James Worthy and pretty much every single card in the game is what animations did they give him. And you know what? I know it's the same jump shot from his pink diamond version, but that's a solid jump shot. I know his upper isn't the best, like the Al Horford upper isn't the best in the game, but I still think it's going to be a really good jump shot on very quick timing. And then he's got the Curry escape, our Curry size up, and the Kobe escape. So not the craziest of escapes, but this card, I mean, for a free all-time Dark Matter Spotlight card, he's going to be one of the best in the game, right? On that same level as a Bob Nedelecki. So when I'm comparing these cards and going over them, I'm not expecting James Worthy to be like a top 5 small forward in the game or a top 10 small forward. I'm kind of just basing it off these other free all-time cards and seeing how good he does compared to these type of cards. And he is definitely one of the new best all-time Spotlight cards. Quickly want to check out the comments. I mean, not making the squad, exactly, right? Bob Nedelecki better. I understand. I do understand where people are coming from, but it's just like, I don't know. I kind of view it as a card that I think he's just going to be really fun to use. I know his height isn't 6'11", 7 foot, and that's what everybody wants, right? Everybody just wants a 7-foot small forward and can do everything on the court. I understand that. But it's like, for this type of set, I just don't really think we're expecting to see, besides the end game or the grand prize, whatever you want to call it, besides that card, I don't think any of these cards should be playing really on the best teams in the game, because that's not what these spotlights are for. These are for beginner players, right? That's why the challenges are so easy to complete, right? Because these aren't cards that are supposed to be playing on the best teams. Sure, we got some gems in here like Bob Nedelecki, you know, Jack Sigma, you know, some other solid cards like Derek Coleman, right? Brad Daugherty, you know, I might be missing a few names, right? Danny Manning, Kevin Willis. Like, there's still some decent cards in here, James Worthy, but I'm not expecting these cards to be insanely overpowered. Yes, I don't want the Fred VanVleets and the Tim Hardaways and the short point guards, the Tony Parkers, right? I don't think that's doesn't really do anything for anybody, because those cards don't even really play for beginner squads. But if somebody just starts out the game or has a budget team, like James Worthy plays, right? If you compare him to like a Jarris Walker, is he that much worse than a Jarris Walker? Now, I know Jarris Walker is super cheap and you can just pick him up, right? But I don't think he's that much worse than a Jarris Walker, and you could even make the argument he might be better, but you know what I mean? So he's like on that Jarris Walker level, which is not bad for a free small forward. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think about James Worthy? I think for this type of set, he's really good. Yes, compared to all the other great small forwards in the game, he's not going to be on that top tier level, but I think for a free all-time Dark Matter small forward card, I think he's going to be really solid. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on Big Game James, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.